So in talking of value of dreams then, you see it as a very important part in a person's life that they need to give attention to.
Oh, absolutely. And some of the dreams that we might even write off that was people having quite a bit, flying,
Yeah.
teeth coming loose or falling out, having a baby, running, being chased, showing up without their clothes on, and things like that. These are common dreams.
Okay, so just talk about some of those common dreams, because I know, I'm sure, there's been lots of people who'll be watching this, and one of them is there's always somebody chasing me, and there's that one. And
right. And it seems like something evil,
Yeah.
usually. What I found, because this is how I came to Jesus, I was having a reoccurring nightmare from age 12 to 19 that something evil was chasing me. And in that dream, finally, at age 19, I was able to stay asleep, turn around, and it was something evil. But through that evil came a blinding white light, and I knew it was God. I just woke up just knowing God had broken through something evil. I never had the nightmare again. I gave my life to Jesus.
So that was like a real introduction.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It was through dreams is how I came to Jesus. And so what happened is this thing about being chased. There's probably a destiny from God. God has got the call on your life. Why would the enemy be trying to stop you? That's what I always look at. Why would he waste his time on someone unless they're a threat to his kingdom and they're a value to God's kingdom? Right. So those running and being chased dreams is a good sign. There's probably something, a ministry or a business or a career or something that you something greater that he's called you to.
Because most people look at that and they see it as something that is evil.
Exactly.
And there's something that's going to overwhelm or take hold of their lives.
Yeah, exactly.
But you mentioned just about teeth dropping out.
Yeah, that was an interesting one, because I started, when I first started interpreting dreams, I noticed I was hearing this one over and over and over, and I studied it in the Bible, and I noticed it in the book of Revelation, example. Angel hands John a scroll and says, "Here, eat this." And, I didn't mean to literally eat it, but we use our teeth for digestion. So symbolically, like a parable then, the saying, chew on this, that if your teeth are coming loose, you're lacking the ability to digest or understand. So you would need wisdom or advice.
Okay.
So when you have that dream, it's a good idea to wake up. First of all, ask God to give you the wisdom, and second is call someone and get some advice. Have someone agree with you in prayer.
Then you also, while you've been speaking here the last few days, you've also talked about not using a list that this means this, teeth means this, or a chasing dream means this, or a dog means this, or there's those parts of it, and you're saying that you need to look at more than just a copycat. Every time this is in a dream,
absolutely,
this happens. Just sort of.
Yeah. Now the symbols lists are good to start. I mean, some of them, they have to be biblically based, of course, but they're good to start. But they will trip you up if you try to interpret every dream like that, because even when Jesus spoke in the parables, one time a seed is represented faith. Other time it's the word of God, and each time it was different based on the context.
Okay.
So a dog in one dream might be different in another, especially in cultures.
Yeah.
So what I highly recommend is learning just to understand parables, understand God's language that he already has in the Bible, and look for the context of how it's used. If you can learn to think that, I call it thinking metaphorically or symbolically, parabolically.
Yeah.
Once you're able to do that, you're able to really see God speak in about everything. In television, you can hear it in little messages. God's speaking all the time.
And then one of the others that I think most people are embarrassed about is having dreams where they're either half naked or naked, those types of things.
Sure.
And I would say that, I suppose, many people have had those dreams, I mean, me included, and yet, there's some sort of times we feel embarrassed by it, or just your,
Yeah, in the dream, though, no one usually knows that you showed up at work or school with no clothes on. You're the only one who knows, right? Yeah. Well, we were born that, we came into the world that way, and God said that they were naked and unashamed, so he's not really embarrassed, as long as there's nothing vulgar going on, of course, in the dream. But most of the time when we forget our clothes, it indicates something about our gifting, our personality, which is being open, vulnerable, and transparent. Okay. And it's telling us if we would do that, people would receive us.
Okay.
Pretty powerful.
And one more on that? Common dream?
Yeah, the common dreams. Flying is an incredible one. Flying without an airplane. Being able to take off. Now, a lot of people who fly in their dreams think everyone flies, but it's not true. we all dream. We might all not all remember, but the flying shows the ability to higher things in the spirit. God's calling you to something higher, creativity, higher call of God. You know, the ability to rise above your situations.
Yeah.
A really powerful dream. I love flying in dreams.